Welcome to the Startup Grind.
So we had this rental service which had some customers coming in and renting games from us. So we looked around and said, well, what are our customers doing that we might be able to make money from? And so we looked around and they were doing this. For those of you who might know, not the drinking part, those of you who might know, the pads on the ground are part of a dance game. In that time, there were these enormously popular music games in Japan, the most popular of which was a game called Dance Dance Revolution. And Dance Dance Revolution is a game where you play with pads on the ground, and there are arrows that come up on the screen, and you stomp on the arrows, right, as they cross this target. And this was hugely popular in Asia, but not at all known, really, in the United States, except by a small niche of people who could find it in the US only by renting those games from us online. So we had a bit of insight into, there was some demand for this type of game in the United States, but no one seemed to really see it. So as part of our first learning about product market fit was just, we looked at products that existed in other parts of the world, and we just simply imported it. So we literally started our company by importing dance pads from Japan and China, and bringing them to the United States because we had these customers who were renting the dance games from us and saying, hey, we can't play these games without the pads. Where can we get pads? So we thought, okay, well, we'll bring it to them and we'll sell it to them. So it was kind of a simple, very low risk, and it was a way for us to prove there was a market and a demand for this. So believe it or not, the dance pads actually got our company to break even and allowed us to survive the dot-com bust. We then started to move kind of up the value chain, and we looked at the dance pads. We got a lot of complaints from customers who told us, these dance pads that you're selling are breaking down after a couple of uses. They're poorly designed. And back then, my brother, the co-founder, and I, we would sit and read all the customer service emails because there was actually a lot of very intelligent customers that we had who would not only tell us what was wrong with the product, but they would actually tell us how to fix the product. And so we just merely gathered up a bunch of their suggestions, and I literally packed my bags and went to China where they made the dance pads and figured out how they were making dance pads and took these suggestions and incorporated them into newer versions. And we started putting our brand on them, Red Octane dance pads, and we grew our business that way.